Alright guys, hey, it's me Dexter. Welcome to Film Fan Rant. I apologize for this little inconvenience, but I'm doing this review in my car again. This review is going to be on Ghost in the Shell. Now, a lot of people have seen this movie already. They got a lot of hate on it because of the character aspect. And a lot of people didn't go see the movie because of that, basically. But anyway, I seen the movie. It's not as bad, but it's not that good either. I had to kind of put in that context. Let's see now. Best way I could describe it. The storytelling overall needs work. It is a lot better than the previous film that I've seen before, but it needs a little bit more work. And there's a lot of sequence in there that basically is right out of the animation, and that part was pretty enjoyable. Now, how I feel about that is, I enjoy the animation, but as an adaptation to live action, I feel that it was done way too much. And then the best sequence of the entire movie was technically the opening itself, the action sequence. So they showed you that. They show you the clip of that basically on YouTube, so anybody can see that first opening scene where she basically kicked into that whole room meeting wise. Then yeah, I mean that's like the best sequence scene in the entire movie. But overall, the movie was pretty okay. It drags a bit here and there. It was not as epic as some may had hoped. Basically, Scarlett Johansson, she's a great actress, but she's getting to be known as the action star now by most people because of Black Widow, Lucy. Lucy sucked, by the way. Just to let you know now. And now Ghost in the Shell, which she portrayed the character pretty well, but at the exact same time, I feel that the director made her look and feel too robotic. I understand the fact that the character itself is a cybernetic entity, basically, and spoiler alert, the brain of the person is organic. It's just the body itself is basically machine. Note, Ghost in a Shell. Technically, if you guys watch this movie already, you know what I'm talking about in this part. She is technically Asian. She is Japanese. All right? The character is Japanese. But the shell is basically Caucasian. Okay, Scarlett Johansson is the shell. The ghost is basically the brain, the consciousness of the entity, the character itself. The flaw of the movie is that, one, you found out that basically she is Asian. There's a scene, spoiler alert, where she finally meet her mom again, or basically she recollected her past, and she figured out basically, not figured out, but basically that one of the characters gave her a drive where she found out her past, a bit of her past, and she went to look for her mom, basically. You know, that's basically about it on that part. Anyway, it was underwhelming. I thought it'd be more of a heartfelt, heart-wrenching moment for the two characters, especially the mom. But they made it really worse. The mom like, oh, I know you're my daughter, without saying I know you're my daughter, you know, until the end. But basically, that's how I felt like. That's how it was like when you're watching it. It should have been more of my opinion. Remember, this is my opinion only. They should have made it where the mom kind of know that's her daughter underneath that mechanical form. That's what it made it look like. It made it look like that. Scarlett Johansson herself as the character, the director, I guess, instructed to be more robotic, walking more like automaton kind of the character. But when you watch the anime, you watch basically the movie anime itself, the character was pretty much humanoid as far as acting wise. It's basically when you find out that she's technically a cyborg or a cybernetic being, as it goes along, for like, you know, she's not just she didn't just have a human that had implants. She was a cybernetic being that have a human brain. That's how the movie is basically. Overall, the movie was good. It wasn't epic. It was good. Now, Would I recommend go see it in theater? No, I wouldn't. It's really to me a rental movie, a good rental movie overall. I know the movie's probably out in theater for a while already. This is a late review. My apologies, but I had to do one because a friend of mine asked me to do one, and he enjoyed the movie, but at a section he had a lot of question about it, and he didn't understood some part of it. But it wasn't he understood, which is basically a little bit complex to explain. What the movie did a complex complexity behind it. It was a little bit complexity behind it. I don't know why they kind of set that forth, but it shouldn't be that complex. That's the thing. That's weird about it. They try to make it complex, but it shouldn't be complex, basically. Overall, visually, the movie itself is stunning, beautiful. It is. Narrative-wise, need a lot of work on that. I'm sorry, I am not a writer. But it can't even come from me. If I notice even the issue behind that, it says a lot. Okay, the direction that we was going toward, I kind of understand, but it's just too draggy, too laggy for me on that part, because it didn't dig deep into the story. Which some part of it should dig deep a little bit more, but it didn't. It just kind of like let it play out the way it was. You know, and like I said before, the heartfelt moment in that entire movie was not heartfelt at all. It was just very blah. It literally was, okay, she found out. All right, that was it. Literally, that was how it felt like. I mean, literally. Now, the action-wise sequence, of course, like I said, it's good. It's really, really good. The best part of the movie for me, really, is the animated sequence that they actually implemented into the film itself. Was the part where she rip off the brain center of the spider tank. Okay, that was technically the best part of the movie from that part. Like, okay, it's exactly like as it was in the anime on that part. Overall, I mean, the movie was decent. It was a decent movie. You know, it's not a theater movie as I had hoped, but it was a decent movie. Okay. Now this is my opinion. Like I said before, and all my movie are subjective, so basically it's just one person opinion. All right, if you gotta enjoy the movie, great. You gotta enjoy the movie, that's fine as well. All right, but let me know what you guys think of Ghost in the Shell. Do you agree with me? Don't agree with me? Do you hate it that much because the main character wasn't Asian? I know a lot of people did, and you know, had a really bad experience with that. Not experience, but a really bad. I don't even know the word for it, but basically they didn't like it. All right, a lot of Asian guys saw, a lot of Asian people, sorry, that know about the anime didn't like that. I gave it a chance. It did its job pretty okay. I mean, technically, look, guys, like I said, well, she is Asian. Just the show wasn't well done. All right. But the one thing I wish they could have done, and they could have done this subtly, all right, is the fact that they could have just had Scarlett Johansson in a couple of scenes speak Japanese. If they would have done that, it would have worked even better from my point of perspective. She just had to speak. She didn't have to speak the entire movie in Japanese or anything in the Japanese language. It's just that certain scenes, they should allow her at least to speak that, especially when she's speaking to her higher commander. That would make sense in the fact that when she found out who she was, it would make more sense, one, to the audience, and two, it will, lack of a better word, will have a band-aid over that little scar that people may say that, oh man, she's not Asian, you know, in the movie. But that's basically about it. I mean, basically, you know, it overcome a lot of issues on it. So there you go. Ghost in the Shell. I don't really recommend it go see it in theater. I recommend it more of a good Redbox rental, or better yet, stream it through your Fire Stick. All right, guys. I'm a big Fire Stick, Fire TV person, and I have three at home, and I don't even have cable anymore. I just stream all my shows, all my movies, and everything through Amazon Prime. which is awesome, by the way. All right, guys. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think of Ghost in the Shell. Subscribe to my channel if you guys like it. You know, I'm not asking for a billion subscribers, but whoever liked my show, please subscribe. You can follow me at Film Fan Rant on Twitter and on Facebook as well, on the page. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Oh, my next review will basically be on Get Out, directed by Jordan Peele. Alright guys, bye.